Anytime you subscribe to twitch.tv/Baltor and Buddies, you are supporting Mario Baseball. Any money raised from streaming goes directly into Mario Baseball lands and other planning events. Hey, you never know. We've had such a good first half of the year. Maybe I'll be crazy enough to throw another one here in the fall. But we are getting ready for grand finals of Big Balla Mode 12. Faceman, Toastyy, and maybe some question about... I don't know about connection or anything, but Big Bowser, it doesn't matter.
Care. You know, we just saw Faceman sit there and try and hold that pitch as long as he could for the overcharge. Does not matter. Bowser says, I'll still line drive it over.
Yep, and all right, we got our team logos back, so I am working on the back end here. And making sure that the inputs should be correct, which they are not and such at the moment, so I'm working on that, as that's a fly ball from DK, and I think DK is going to be a character to watch. How will DK have an impact on these games? Getting on base? Is he just flying out? We've seen some games in big finals, as that's going to get in the gap for Petey. Where DK, no, it isn't. Oh my God, Blue Noki, yo!
I think that if it's not Blue Noki or Yoshi, nobody's catching that one. What a grab!
That was great. And you know what's interesting too, what I appreciate about this setup, we got a Mario versus Luigi captain battle right here for this grand finals.
If you wanted a way to get Baltor to cheer for your team, the Luigi captain was the choice.
You know, a little biased maybe perhaps, but again, I think this is a great. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume we got a crash.
We will see. I'm hoping that it's just a leg that catches back up, but I do see.
Maybe that's just on my end, as King Pooh's gonna leave the yard. I'm not seeing anything in chat. That might just be a stream side issue for that King Boo game tying home run. I've still seen nothing in chat. The game is now paused, and he says I didn't throw that.
Oh, yeah, we did see that error message pop up, so I am wondering on that one.
Yep. He said it's whatever. And
I'm wondering if the lag happened for so long that it auto-pitched.
Yep.
But, you know, Toastyy, a man of class, says, you know what, screw it, I'm still going to take this game.
The desync message is gone, says it's whatever. I'm rolling here. We are just the arbiter of the air. Looks like we'll see if Boomerang Bro just getting the natural walk.
Yeah, Toastyy dared him. Toastyy said, I'm not throwing it all the way in, but I'm willing to throw something.
And that'll be an out. Okay. I mean, you know, tie ball game. I think that's the way Toastyy looked at it, said, let's just ball. Let's play. Let's go for it. And it's still early, you know, because it was definitely in the position where some players might even say full fresh restart on that. And ground ball, fires it over there. But again, shout outs to that's some sportsmanship. Grand finals. But I think you know, again though, like with these two players, who hasn't been in a terrible situation where something happens? That's online gaming. What can you do? We're lucky enough that we get to play the game online anyway. 0-2 now to Peach, top of the second. Plenty of baseball ahead. Peach is gonna go down on strikes.
I'm going to say Boo just threw the exact same pitch 3 straight times. Just that outside charge pitch. You feel like he can hit it with Peach, but just that little short bat.
Toastyy trying to live on that inside. Hasn't gotten it yet. But gets that swing in a fly ball over there.
I'm surprised he went for the slap there. We saw that perfect hit by Berto last game by Faceman out center field. And again, I'm not a big fan of it. I think if you're here, why not go for the dinger?
Well, I think there's kind of a thing where it's like I don't know if there is any science here, but there's something about the speed characters bats, some of these that those slaps do just feel better. But it is like Luigi, kind of captain characters in general, as Luigi turns on one.
Yeah, but even like those two, I think my biggest issue is trying to string together. If Faceman's gonna be slapping with those characters, he's got 4 slap hitters in a row. If that's what he's going for.
And again, I'm not in the finals here, and I'm not going for my 5th title or what have you. I think Chem is just huge, and I just haven't seen a lot of rosters or lineups built to maximize Chem from really anybody. You know, winners or the losers throughout this stream, which is kind of surprising to me. I kind of think Chem is the star swings or the star abilities of Big Balla. It just changes the game. It just makes you so much better for some characters. As Bowser
says, I don't need chemistry. The chemistry is me and my bat and another home run. Toastyy's second one of the game.
And, you know, it's who's going to hit more home runs. We know that's what's good. It's going to take. Bowser gets pitched to, and when Bowser gets pitched to, you got to punish. Doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, we're talking about out of the top 10 Mario baseball players, you'd put both of these players in no matter what the game mode, and Bowser will still do that to you. But it's just a one-run lead in the bottom of the third here. Grand Finals of Big Balla Mode 12.
I think the one thing we've seen DK so far in these two games really perform in the field, great lasers, great diving catches, but DK has not shown up to the bat.
Yep.
Which has been huge for somebody you're drafting that early. But this is the chem that we have seen each game. Faceman has forced this chemistry of Blue Noki into Blue Blob each game. We can see what he can do with it this time.
And Blob has been successful, certainly. Inside part of the tree, not going to get it done there. Toad is thinking about it. You freaking scumbags.
I think he meant to, so he wanted to drop that one to get the slower runner there. I do like this call without the double wall jump. You have King Boo into Boo. I think that you do want to put it there, but I wonder if Faceman tries for the full hit instead. Or just accepts, you know, if I'm hitting the ball far enough, it's gone.
It's King Boo, just blast it. Blast it with curve dredge, no one's going to catch it.
Yeah, anywhere but center field is what you're really hoping for.
Exactly. And down on strikes, Peach gonna twirl, gonna take the curtsy and get a second strikeout. And Boo though can do damage. Not gonna leave the yard, but nice little single there.
Nice single, but now you got Boomerang, bro, and I'm thinking Toastyy walks here, is my guess. Yep, I think Toastyy's saying, I'm not playing this, you have to hit it with Yoshi afterwards.
How that didn't hit Boomerang, bro, man. Would you have let it rip on that? I mean, obviously, no,
I would, 100% I would.
but like, was there an angle on that inside right there to just turn on it?
Yep, if he backs up all the way, he can turn and hit that one. I'm baffled he didn't, but great choice there. You know, saw Yoshi again. Again, he sees Yoshi as just going for the slap, says, I'd rather take that Trage game and spin the roulette wheel.
Nope, but we got that good defense here. Faceman
felt like it should have gone farther.
Get the crown and not the silver for the second Big Balla mode in a row. 1-1.
You said Faceman did come second last one?
Yes. Yep. First time Faceman on the podium, so a great appearance, and now Hungry. Great appearances. Pretty dominant run, I believe, if I remember correctly, through the bracket phase. Up until running into arguably the greatest Big Balla mode player of all time.
Except for the word arguably, I agree.
Yeah, really, I think they're probably. I think you can throw the arguably out. I mean, if for me, if I on my predictions, if you go to challenge, I did pick Toastyy. If Toastyy's in a Big Balla, good luck. I mean,
yep.
He's got. I mean, if you count his slice titles, he technically will be tying Remke. Well, no, Remke will have his other titles. But anyway, in terms of the one game mode, like we were talking about before.
I do wonder, that center field hit, I wonder if Toad could have caught that on the dive. I know Toad has a stinky dive range, but I think it would have been close.
It's kind of it's stinky, but it's sneaky. Like, it's just like one of those, like, Toad makes more plays than you think. I like, you know, though, what's one thing you always got to give props to the players here at this level too, when you're talking at this stage in tournaments, is great plate discipline still, taking balls, taking pitches, making, you know, only so much you can do in certain situations, but it's great to see these players able to, great stuff,
Wario, great catch.
But, you know, get those balls, build those counts.
That's the reason they're here, though. Like, you
here in this big
lean.
spot right here. Blue Blob has been very effective for Faceman today.
And there's no wall jump in left field. I don't know or in right field. I don't know if Toastyy knows that, but oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, which I think is better for his next one.
Interesting with the laser there, and King Boo No Chem, but King Boo. Huge spot here for Toastyy and for Peach. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got the first strike.
This is a game breaker here. Oh, and I think he wanted that. He curved it out and back in.
2 strikes here.
You're Toastyy, you're wishing you could throw a star pitch.
And freezes
And
King Boo.
gets
King
it.
Boo watches it go. It's strike 3. Again, I love to take that pause right there. Slow yourself down. Give yourself a second. You have the time. Use it. Wow.
That's what people always think. Like, you know, you vary your spot on the mound, you vary your pitch types, but I think the last thing that you always can vary is your timings. And that sometimes, you know, take a breath, figure it out, think it through.
Yeah, and again, you know, we talked about home runs and that. I don't think we've talked about enough about how the pitching is important too. Knowing what you're doing, knowing how to get that weak contact, knowing what bat you're facing. We've been seeing some really great pitching performances and great defense too.
Blue block.
Holy cow!
Guess that right away, but I'm thinking, you know.
Nope, this
stop.
should be
I think
jump
Mario
cut,
gets
yeah.
it. But you know, you're bringing up pitching, and you know, I'm thinking if I'm a new player to the scene, I wish there was a way, you know, a concise way for me to learn pitching. Do you have any tools you could possibly think of?
It was just shared on the YouTube channel. Vickless Falcon, the 10 pitches to make you a Mario Superstar Baseball champion. You've probably seen a couple examples. Huge spot right here, though, for Faceman. Haven't seen the bros really been much of a factor. Hammer and Boomer in the games
he's walked
tonight.
him each time.
Yes, that's true. We've seen the walks, but being pitched to low traj, caught by DK, fires it over there. Now Yoshi.
I think this is big here. Yoshi's hitting, I think, 3 pop-ups. Yeah, and this is what he's doing each time.
And you got it. You know, Flatty turned on one with Yoshi. I think Yoshi's one. You can let it rip. Birdo's not going to find anything there. He's still just a 1-run lead. The difference here, and here it has been the big bad fella.
I think
pitch to again.
He's pitching again. He's gonna do it again. And Bowser 3 pitches, 3 dingers. He has done each one. I'm thinking, you know, if I'm the manager, you have to be changing the call now. Like you can't keep doing it. You can't keep getting away with it.
Bowser now is 3 for 3 with 3 home runs and has made the lead 2. Holy smokes. And there's DK. We're talking about doing something on offense, but, you know, hey, it's an out, but ball was driven well.
Yeah, at least that was better. That was the one time, but, you know, we're seeing this is, I mean, Faceman's clearly pitching better this game, but it's just Bowser has been the difference maker.
Billy Bean wishes he could have someone like Bowser. Oh, wait, he actually did have someone like Bowser. Petey's gonna go right there, just enough.
It in.
2 big solo shots here for Toastyy in the top of the 6th. There's that Waloo pop fly for out number 2. That was close to the wall jump, certainly, but just ran out of time. I mean, because it just had enough when you hit it and it just kind of dies like that it makes it tough to make certainly a wall jumpable height, but the speed just enough to stay out of the reach of Toadette.
Bobbling everything this inning. She's touched 2 balls and both of them she had to, you know, catch by herself. But
12 outs to work with if you're Faceman here, though, Hells. You got to stay confident. And that's going to land right there. Great slap for Mario. Like we were saying, trying to get the slaps, trying to get some, maybe, you know, some of this going here, especially with Mario, Toadette, Blue Noki here. Luigi should get that one. Bobbled, but caught.
Right fielders today, you know. We need some stick-em. We need something out there.
Blue Noki getting on to set up Chem for the blob would be massive for Faceman.
That's what, and Faceman's lineup is made for once blob comes up, it gets scary. And it's just, you need to get through it, but if he gets these singles, now it's scary. Now he has the blob, and blob goes into KB and Boo right after into Boomerang Bro, and it's just, it just feels terrifying.
If blob can turn on one, that'll flip this game on its head.
Yep. Got another charge pitch. Throws the straight ball.
0-2.
Got Toastyy. Swapping the timing.
Again, great take right there. Slowing the game down. Back-to-back good takes. Both these players trying to capitalize. It's hit well. Off the wall.
Believe that. I can't believe that was hit well, and I can't believe that Faceman completely sold there and said, He's not catching that. If he was able to catch that, that's a double play, triple play maybe.
Yep, absolutely. And King Boo can put faceman ahead here.
He doesn't switch his left fielder this time. I think Toastyy maybe has just said, you know what, I'm going to keep my lineup where it is.
Again, great takes on that outside right there from faceman. Full count now to King Boo. Goes and gets another strikeout of King Boo. Huge, but Boo, the damage dealer, certainly a home run threat.
We've seen it before. Are we going to see it again here? It's up in the air. Luigi camped under it.
A sigh of relief from Toastyy because that was tough. And now, again, being out hit, but ahead on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think that was scary, but right now Toastyy goes up and says, you know what, maybe I can get a couple runs of insurance is what he needs. He saw how scary that was. Needs somebody who's not named Bowser to step up to the plate.
Yoshi, backhand, throws, fires.
Peach up, and that's what he's been struggling this whole time on that outside pitch.
1-2. Oh!
Gets it. I think that's a big thing in this in all these stars on modes. I think that the one thing that people don't use as much is that clicking R right away to get your corner baseman is so much bigger of a thing here than it is in stars off. Because I think that right there, that's 2 blob movements, and I'm certain he had to click R right away for them.
I just kind of mash A right away and hope it happens. And it does help.
Out of pure anger, I don't click the R button.
Great slap from Yoshi here, and let's see if we've seen a Birdo bomb, and we got the chemistry.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is where you have to go for it. And I wonder if this causes his other 2 batters that he's been slapping with to charge, because he gets that chem for both Birdo and Mario.
Great take right there. And Birdo, it's just, what do you do in Big Balla? It's just like, not picker. it's just me. I don't know. Like,
it's tough.
It's just, I am horrendous. No star. I mean, I'm horrendous with Birdo star. But, like, Big Balla, I'm just awful with Birdo.
Yeah, that defense is just so tantalizing. Oof. Absolutely crush, and Bowser just not able to get up to it.
2-2.
Again.
Oh,
here,
I like
straight up center
I'm
field.
surprised that wasn't hit well. I thought that was, but maybe mistimed.
Hey, we got this now. Toastyy back up to the plate. Nice hit to start, but Yoshi's there.
Yep.
Yeah. And who do we got again? What are we gonna do here? There's no way that he pitches. There isn't a chance.
Whoa.
Oh my God, he's pitching.
Could we see for there's a line drive. It's a perfect batting average, but it stays in the yard.
I think that faceman should be praying to the gods that he should be so happy. But DK up. It's at the wall. Toadette can wall jump it. Again, another bobble, but picks it up.
I mean, the bobbles that you really don't care to see, right? Because most of those will just hang right up and you're going to be good to go.
I wonder right now if... Yeah, no, he's not. I was thinking if I'm faceman that maybe I walk there because I'm not worried about the slap after, but faceman has shown aggression. Has shown constant aggression.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think you can be scared. Like, you can't be scared of anybody. You have to try. Like, obviously, you have strategic walks in certain situations, but, like, anybody can punish you. You have to be aggressive, I think. I don't think the free base is as effective in Stars On and Big Balla. You're just asking for trouble.
Stars On, I do agree, like, especially in Stars On it. But, yeah, like, in Big Balla, you're right. Anybody can hit the home run. Now this is the part. This is where you want to be with faceman. This would be a huge out to get for Toastyy.
And a huge
going into the 9th and getting past the blob.
And a huge solo shot if you can get it. And it looks like
it's deep.
He will.
It's over him.
A 1-run ball game off the tree from the blue blob, doing it with his eyes closed. And here comes King Boo.
I wonder if he's not swapping the outfielders either. He's got the confidence that he's okay with where they're at.
Gets King
Off
Boo
the hands.
again. King Boo has had a horrendous game in a big moment. But shut the door, bring Boo up, tie this ball game up, and keep your tournament life alive. Toastyy, on the other hand, looking for every and any insurance run. Great slap from Wallu.
Great start. Wallu, that's the one thing that stays constant. Wallu slap, stars on, stars off, doesn't matter. Just feels so good.
Here's Wario, got the chem.
When he read it too, he shifted over for that slow pitch.
Uh-oh! This has
It's
got
up
a
in the
chance
air.
to go!
high.
Toadette! Another kick
Toadette
save
for
and a
the
butte.
4th wall jump that has been bobbled by her.
What? It's more of a block, just kind of putting her noggin up there, blocking it.
Imagine with Kem right now.
Here
Sends
is
it.
Blue Noki to make the play. Wallu's got a retreat. Kem to fire that back there.
I mean, the absolute cannon. Peach up right now. You really, oh man, you
Wow,
want
that
nothing
will get
more.
through. Double Dino infield, and it's a low liner, but a hard hit liner that gets on into the outfield. And here is Luigi with Kem. And that's going to get through.
gets
We
another
got
one.
bases loaded, 2 outs here. Big
Kem
spot for
Toad.
Toastyy, and you got Red Toad. Looking
What
to
you drafted for.
yeehaw
You picked
his
him for
way
this moment.
to a grand slam in grand finals. Instead,
up
it's
the
an
middle.
RBI single, and you'll take that.
You are happy. He's got Bowser next. He's got the man that has put the game on his shell right now up to bat.
With
He's gotta
DK
be
up
ready
next, Faceman. High!
Sends
Far!
it. It's high. It's deep. If it's
Up
fair,
the post! It's a grand
slam.
slam! Toastyy completely in the driver's seat, eyeing his 4th or 5th big Balla title.
All I'm saying here is we have Luigi captain. There is one man who deserves the captain this game, and that is Bowser, the big bad man himself, has hit everything. Oh,
5,
absolutely.
4, 5. Bowser has 4 home runs, including a grand slam. And Mario now.
You know, it doesn't matter if your DK doesn't do anything when your Bowser hits that many dingers. You know, what are you gonna do? But hey, we still got a game, 11 hits apiece.
That's
Just
right.
showing what the
But
Bowser
hey,
home
we
run
still
does.
have a long way to go. A nice slap from. Oh no! Instead, it's Boo, the Ghostbuster himself. Luigi says, "Nah." What an insane
it right
dive!
up.
And that's caught from DK. 2 quick outs. Toastyy is 1 out away.
Absolute massive. He's going. Oh, I think he was trying for the
Yeah,
deck
he's trying to
there,
go for the
I
late
guess.
charge.
Yeah. Toastyy 1 pitch away.
And down goes Yoshi. Toastyy, the winner of his 5th big Balla mode title, and an ad for everybody. That's what you get. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, Toastyy wins. Bowser, the
Toastyy takes
MVP.